hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today I'm out of studio, but there is something I think we have to talk about. Of course, Raila Odinga had called for the mass action, and it's just a way to push the government so that they can think of reducing the cost of living in terms of taxes. So Jimmy Wanjigi, who was a former, was he a presidential candidate really? I think he was not cleared. But Wanjigi has been so much active in politics, and he has come out now to join Raila Odinga in the issue of mass action. According to Jimmy Wanjigi, nothing short of revolution can get us out of the situation that we are in as of now. That's Jimmy Wanjigi. So he supports it and is for that, and therefore the journey to mass action might just start. If you check on Ruto on his response, you see a worried man because he's coming out now to say that the opposition is sabotaging him with the current position that they're taking, that mass action is not the way to go. But then the question is, how is Raila sabotaging William Ruto? Because there was enough time when there was dialogue. I think if there was anything he thought working on, he should have done it, but he did not. So listen to Jimmy Wanjigi shortly, then we're going to continue with this discussion.
I support him 101%. Street action, mandamano are embedded in our constitution. This pain must be expressed, and let it be expressed on the streets. Let it be expressed wherever, in our homes, in our churches. We must express it, because we seem to have a government that is not listening. It is not going to be an easy year. That is the reality. Over a year ago, our debt was 8.6 trillion. Today it is 11 trillion. Even after paying 2 trillion shillings to that debt. That is the biggest threat to our lives, and it continues to be. The president was very clear. It is taking 7 out of every 10 shillings, 70 out of every 100 shillings of our tax revenue, and he has to keep increasing tax because of it. It is going to grind us to a halt this year. Why? Because we are paying debt that we should not be paying. We are paying debt that is illegal. We are paying debt that is odious to us. And let nobody fool you. We are not coming out of this as we continue that path. Kenya Kwanza is going to take us, and is taking us, to a route of bankruptcy. That pain will be felt in 2024. So I urge my fellow Kenyans to understand, nothing short of a revolution is going to get us out of this. Nothing short of a revolution.
Now we are continuing this panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our returning subscribers. I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now the truth is that William Ruto might have been just using the issue of dialogue to buy time, buy the patience of Kenyans, but not really much concern on solving the issue to do with the cost of living. That is something that maybe Azimio is also learning, that this man was only here for some issues, only to buy time, to buy our patience, but in the entire plan of William Ruto, he might not have a way forward for Kenyans in terms of reducing the cost of living. That's what maybe made them to start pushing the government that the year 2024, it should be a year when we should not go through the same pain we have gone through in the year 2023. The cost of living has been high. People are being taxed on affordable housing, something that they will never afford, something that they will never reclaim, something that they will never own, not unless you go and buy afresh. So with all this, majority of Kenyans do not support this. Above all, this call for mass action is just coming at the right time, because you can just imagine, as we have ended this year, there was no celebration, there was nothing to celebrate, no business has worked for anyone, and therefore there was literally somber mood. There was somber mood across the country. So people have nothing to enjoy. Therefore, the call for mass action is something that can sharpen the way forward. And I said, to bring down this government, you only need that one stone. Ile jiwe moja ya Daudi inatosha kuangusha serikali chini. That's the truth. And that one stone is the mass. Do you have the mass on your side? Do you have the people on your side? Right now, there is rejection in Mount Kenya. There is rejection in Rift Valley. Ruto is being rejected. So the pressure is piling. You only need just one matchstick to light the fire. And that will take people to the street. They will speak their mind. So if there will be anyone interested in leading this mass action, people will come out in their numbers. They are going to protest. They are going to reject this government. So I think this has become the only way out of our problem. So Raila has indicated, I shared a video from Eugene Wamalwa. He's saying the same. That is the position of Mother Karua. Above all, again, that is the position of Uhuru Kenyatta. Of course, Uhuru Kenyatta did not support the mass action from the word go. He wasn't for that. He was against it, and he indicated it. And now we are seeing other leaders coming out so strong on the same. So it's just the right time to go forward and just call Kenyans to come on the street. Because for us, which hope can we have in Ruto? When you're talking about the cost of living and someone is going ahead to increase taxes, ask youth now to start paying for the ID. Now you had the story about the expressway. They are increasing. So Ruto, who was saying that you don't need to tax people or to ask people to pay for them to use a highway or a super highway, is now increasing. Kipchumba Murkomen has signed, and it is going to be implemented. You will have to pay more. So this is a man who is more focused on collecting more from Kenyans without even minding that, are they dry? Do they remain with something? Or are you taking everything from them? Those are the things that he's not considering in any way. So all indications tells you that we will be taxed, and he is going to increase. He will touch on everything. We were told now, if you have cows per head, you will have to pay 1,000 shillings. If you have chicken, you prepare to pay 60. So all indication tells you that there is only one plan in Kenya Kwanza. The plan is to tax, but nothing else. And for our problem, it was to reduce taxes. Some of the basic commodities should not even be taxed, especially at the time when Kenyans have lost their jobs. The economic environment is not good for the business. It is not friendly. So there are things they have to work on to change everything. So street is the only way to go. I don't know what you think about this, but this is the position of many people. This is the position of majority of Kenyans. So Raila coming out to speak about this, it is something he has to decide, because politically also, for you to have the masses, you have to speak their language. You have to talk about their problem. So are you talking about their problem? Are you giving a way forward out of this? And are you with Kenyans? Because anyone who is with the government is against Kenyans. That's the truth. And anyone who is with the Kenyans, you will be against this government, because the cry is all about government overtaxing Kenyans. I don't know if the music is going to affect our video, but I'll try to do. If it will be affected, then I'll have to clear some parts, because now I'm out of studio. I had gone somewhere, and we just have to do this. So I don't know your views, I don't know your position on this, but majority of people, in fact, even the business community were crying to Raila Odinga that Baba call for mass action, bring people to the street, let people speak. So if there was business community that were convinced that mass action is a way to destruction of your properties, they have learned that the biggest problem to their business and the biggest hindrance, it is the policies brought about by William Ruto, not demonstration, not mass action, not the rallying call that Raila Odinga is calling for. So indeed, Raila was standing in the position of the people, and that is the only way to get out. That is the only way to get out. That's why Jim Wanjigi is saying nothing short of revolution will get us out of this mess. If Zakayo does not listen, let the revolution continue, and he will be forced to climb down. And if he's not climbing down, then revolution will make him down by cutting the tree. Hey, I would like to read your comments, to read your views, but mass action is the way to go. So I know more leaders will speak about this, and Jimmy Wanjigi is learning one thing, that for you to be seen as if you are with the people, or for you to gain the confidence of the people, you have to speak their language, and speaking their language means supporting what they are pushing for. So be with the people. So he has to make a decision between being with the people or being with Ruto. So being with Ruto means going against the people, and being with the people means going against William Ruto. Now, let us meet in the comment section to continue this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.